Good morning, students. This is Mrs. Erickson. Before we begin our study on plants and animals, we just want to review some vocabulary words that are going to help us prepare for our study of plants and animals. Before we begin, here's just a reminder to make sure you take good notes because we're going to be discussing some of these concepts tomorrow. Our lesson essential question this week is, how do plants and animals function to survive? Some of the words that we're going to be discussing are nutrients, leaves or leaf, stem, root, head, skeleton, reproduce, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. The first vocabulary word is nutrients. A nutrient is a substance that provides nourishment for essential growth and maintenance for life. We need nutrients. We eat food every day to give us energy and to help us grow. Plants and animals need nutrients also. They get their nutrients from soil and the sun. A leaf is one of the most important parts of a plant. A leaf is an outgrowth from a plant stem that is typically a flattened, expanded, variably shaped greenish organ. You may have seen many types of plants with many different kinds of leaves. Leaves usually help us identify what types of plants they are. Plant leaves are also essential for plants getting their food because they actually are able to collect the sunlight and help the plant produce food. This is called photosynthesis. Another important part of a plant is the stem. The stem is the main trunk that comes right up out of the ground. It's usually a long stick. The stem holds the leaves, the flowers, and any kind of fruit that the plant may have. The root in plants is basically the organs of the plant. They usually lie below the soil, and that's how they get their nutrients from the soil. The roots are another part of the plant's main body, which helps them support themselves, and actually this is how the plants are able to grow. Now that we've talked about some of the parts of plants, we're going to move on to some of the things that we're going to see with animals. We all have a head. I have a head, you have a head, and animals have heads. That's one of the things that makes us different from plants. The head is the upper part of the human body, or the front or upper part of a body of an animal, typically separated from the rest of the body by a neck and containing the brain, mouth, sense, and organs. The skeleton is an internal or external framework of bone, cartilage, or rigid material supporting or containing the body of an animal. All animals have a skeleton. It helps them move. We wouldn't be able to stand up straight without our skeleton. Reproduce is when a plant or animal is able to generate new offspring. For example, having little plants or having baby puppies. It's when an organism is able to produce a new organism. Carbon dioxide is a colorless, odorless gas produced by burning carbon and organic compounds and by respiration. It is naturally present in the air and is absorbed by plants in photosynthesis. We couldn't survive without plants. When we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out CO2 or carbon dioxide. The plants around us help to process that gas. And then we have oxygen. You and I could not survive without oxygen. Oxygen is all around us. Oxygen is air, the stuff that we breathe, the thing that makes our lives possible. It is an element, a basic chemical found on the earth. So class, we just reviewed some of our vocabulary words that you're going to see tomorrow. If you need to, go back over and review your notes. Make sure that you have a good idea of what these words mean, and we'll see you tomorrow.